Here we go.
Our schedule today is we're going to do the briefing from 9:30.
This is the 33rd year of the Bonanzas to Oshkosh, or B2OSH, mass arrival flight into EAA's air venture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It was my first time, and I was lucky to be able to make the flight with my daughter Isabelle, who's a student pilot herself. We all gather in La Crosse, Wisconsin on Friday for a barbecue. Then on Saturday morning, we're at the airport in time to pay for fuel and pre-flight prior to a briefing at 9:30. They say you come for the airplanes and stay for the people, and I think that's true.
Here we go.
It's really easy to make new friends when the baseline is that you have flying Bonanzas in common.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
How many times have you done this?
This is my third year.
Okay.
Taking the Bonanza and Maggie every year.
Yep.
So it'll be a blast flying left wing.
So this is any last minute advice for a first timer?
Enjoy it, don't stress, and you're going to be sweating regardless.
I've gotten two tips repeatedly. One is make sure you keep your feet on the brakes, don't do the parking brake, and don't get sucked.
Release the brakes, yes, and do not get sucked.
Any last minute words of wisdom for a first timer?
What's your position? What were you?
I am Bravo 7 right wing.
All right. Right wing is the easier.
Yep, right, because of the runway there.
You're looking right out of your window. You're not
Right.
looking past the. So it's an easier thing to, basically, not to be. But you shut up and fly wing.
Yeah.
You've got that qual. You've got the expectations. Wingtip and spinner all the way there.
Right.
You land long.
Yep.
Well, purple dot, which is
Right, or just past the first intersection on the right side.
You're
right?
landing
Yep.
down there, and
Yep.
then you taxi fast.
Yep.
Because at Bravo, you've still got 50 airplanes landing right behind you.
Yep.
So, and at that point, it's just taxi fast to the end, and
Yep.
once you hit the bumpy ground, you keep the yoke all the way back in your
Right,
lap.
right.
Taxi up, watch the marshalers, but watch your wingtips. I got clipped one year, the back, just a guy, wasn't watching the marshalers close enough, and fortunately, he clipped the tail cone and not the rudder bidders. But
Oh, yeah.
you're kind of your head on a swivel. So
Gotcha.
that's my advice.
All right. Well, thank you, George. I'm
Yep.
Greg.
Great.
Pleasure to meet you. We'll have
Pleasure.
pizza and a beer when we get to Oshkosh,
Yeah,
right?
we will.
All right. So we're sitting here waiting for our turn to start the engines, right?
Yep.
We've watched a bunch of planes. Actually, if we flip it, well, I'll take a shot of it. There's just a whole line of planes that have already started up. That's our carbon monoxide detector because there's so much exhaust going around. And we're sitting here in our B2OSH shirts. We've got our engine start checklist done to the point where we turn on the batteries. We're waiting for the aircraft to our left over there to turn his engine on, and once he starts, we'll go. For some reason, the plane to our right started before we did. I don't quite get that, but we follow our lead. It's all about the guy who's our lead. We have our briefing card here that tells us who the other planes are, etc. This is key. And our lead is a guy named Craig, flying 36 Yankee Sierra, which is another A36. And then the left wing is a guy, Chris, that was part of the Martinsburg clinic that we went to. And he's flying I think he's flying a Debonair. So he's got a less power than we do. So we're going to be doing a slower takeoff because of him. Anyway, the excitement is palpable, I have to say, as we sit here and watch everybody getting lined up. We're going to be, and I don't know, you really can't see in this video, but there's like dozens of cars lined up on the side of the road to watch the whole thing. There's like people, it's like a huge kind of deal going on here, and it's super exciting.
Yep.
I will tell you one thing that I'm looking for is another woman, like a woman who's captaining the plane. I'm hoping, we know that Carly is, we saw her for a second last night at dinner, but so far I found a lot of women who want to, that are aspiring to, but I haven't found anybody yet who is captaining her ship to Oshkosh. There have to be a few, and we want to make sure we talk to them, because, Isabelle's going to do that before too long.
Yep.
Right? I think as soon as you get your pilot's license, we're going to have to switch seats, and you're going to have to be the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, peace out for now.
To fly in the formation flight, you need to attend a clinic to learn and practice formation flying. As a result of B2OSH, I'm looking forward to attending more clinics and expanding my formation flying skills. This year, there were 113 aircraft in the flight, and only one of them talks to Oshkosh Tower. Everyone else follows a plan that's been fine-tuned over the years. Aircraft fly in elements of three across, that are spaced 15 seconds apart. In Oshkosh, the plan is to land on 3-6 left and right, with 2 aircraft landing on the left side and 1 landing on the right. There are backup plans for other runways and other airports, but 3-6 left and right is by far the best option, and that's what we'll be using today.
Bonanza lead, runway 18, clear for takeoff. Enjoy your flight. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you. Clear for takeoff, Bonanza lead.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Going to Oshkosh.
Going on.
Terrain ahead, pull up.
It takes just under an hour to fly from Crosse to Oshkosh. For most of the flight, we fly in what we call route formation, which has each wingman putting the lead ship spinner in line with its wingtip. Most of the radio traffic from the flight consists of calls from each element lead when it's time to drop their gear. Each element leader will call out lights on, gear down as they cross Pober intersection, which is 7 miles south of Oshkosh.
Yeah, I think you need to slow down.
Keeping a consistent distance from the next element in front is one of the tougher parts of the mission.
I see Fisk approach.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
See a lot of planes coming in? So they must be circling because they can't land while we're doing it.
I mean, there's just people coming in. We're a little far out.
Okay.
Yeah, they have plenty of time.
Oh, I see. So they can still get planes in before we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it say on the bottom in terms of when we're going to get to Oshkosh, the estimated time to destination?
It's 27 minutes. So
we're halfway.
Yeah, we're going to get there at like 1 o'clock.
Okay. Oshkosh Tower, Bonanza, Oshkosh 20 miles out. Bonanza 20 miles out, roger.
White, silver, wind velocity, approaching Fond du Lac.
See, roger, report Warbird.
Yeah.
He's way back. Lockheed Heavy and that last one I just called, you're going to... Bravo 7, give me 1. So, 5 spots and altitude to make sure you copy there. And 1 traffic. He can't keep up.
What's the time frame?
Because he went right back to use 143. Got 113 of them coming in, so north of 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, we're going to have to go down within that.
Yeah, you could always put it down at Fond du Lac for a little bit and hang there, and then just come back in a bit.
There we go.
Oshkosh Tower, Bonanza, flying 10 miles out.
Bonanza flight, Roger, straight in for runway 36 left.
Bonanza 36 left, Bonanza flight.
Roger that, Bonanza flight. You can expect 36 left and right. Just report a 3-mile final for me.
3 mile final, Bonanza flight.
Nice.
L39 Albatross, over Fond du Lac, 3,500.
L39 over Fond du Lac, proceed to Warbird Island. You can expect to hold at Warbird Island for a couple minutes. We've got a mass Bonanza arrival coming inbound.
Okay, we're correct. Warbird Island, we'll hold at Warbird Island, 139 Delta Zulu. Bonanza lead, or 3 mile out.
Bonanza flight, Roger, runway 36 left and right. You're clear to land for the Bonanza flight. The wind is 25010.
36 left and right, clear to land, Bonanza flight.
He's going to set here.
Okay.
Sunny's, I just have to get it closer.
Heading to Warbird Island for a hold.
Elemental replies, Ben. Do we have a note here?
Good plan for you.
What altitude would you like me to hold?
Igor, lower your gear.
Not even hold.
Alpha 8, gear down, lights on.
We're going to Warbird Island, about 5 miles out.
L39, we're going to put you.
Alpha 9, lights on, gear down. Bonanza flight, Charlie relay, we have been cleared to land at Oshkosh 36.
May as well report Warbird on this frequency. Warbird Island, please.
185.
The T6, just report Warbird Island and expect the other runway. I'll tell you when to switch.
Roger.
Alpha 10, over, gear down, lights on. Just getting this when you're this close. It's keep our gears down. Runway 5, gear down, lights on.
Speed up, Element 5.
White Baron over Fond du Lac.
What's over Fond du Lac?
White Baron. And now,
Yeah, should we do flaps?
not quite yet. Well, actually, I am going to help. Now, there's a guy in front of us. I had him a second ago. He was on the right side.
I see him.
Is it the yellow one?
No, right there. I see him.
Okay, well, he's lost in the trees for me, so,
I got my eyes on him.
yeah.
He's nearing the horizon. Watch out
Oh, I
for
see
the though. Dead.
Yep. Charlie 2, gear down, lights on. Okay, you should video or take pictures or something.
Yep.
Charlie 3, gear down, lights on.
All the Bonanzas on file. Just double check your gear down. The wind still out of the west 260 at 7. Everybody's doing a great job. Welcome out.
Supposed to be coming in the hundreds, so I just want to give myself enough room for that guy. Charlie 4, gear down, lights on.
500.
Charlie 5, gear down, lights on.
There's a guy at the end of the runway.
Yep,
Oh, well, I guess that's what's supposed to happen.
yep.
Wow.
Charlie 6, gear down, lights on. Charlie 7, gear down, lights on. Speed up.
For everybody inbound, just hold a Warbird. Just expect a short hold. We're recovering the last of the Bonanza mass arrival.